you want your scatter rocks to look more like slate, then you're in the right place, starting with the carving and then into the painting. Let's go. So the main thing you want to be thinking about when it comes to slate is it's going to have a sharp angled footprint. There isn't going to be curvy at all. It is going to have lots of angles intersecting. So to start off with, just slicing off bits of the top at the angle. And from there, the main feature of this sort of rock is these intersecting angled lines. So I wasn't thinking at the time, oh, I'm going to put a line here and put a line there. I'm just randomly putting it on and seeing what it looks like. Now, these are fairly deep cuts. These are not surface ones. They're going in, probably half a centimeter, something like that, maybe deeper. But you're not really trying to make it look like a particular thing. You just kind of get to a point and go, yeah, that'll do. And once you've kind of got that to that point, you can just kind of point the end of the knife in and just leave it chunks out and just see how it fractures rather than trying to make it fracture in a particular way. Now, in order to make this feel a little bit less like it's just surface level, you can change how deep the surface goes by cutting in these vertical lines, which create new planes for the rocks to be upon. So, and these can be higher up. Higher up could be further out, or lower could be further out. You see both within this type of rock. Now, within these types of rock, within like slate and kind of fractured rock, you tend to have certain fractures which are kind of what you would call like a primary fracture, where that's the main one. So getting your knife in a bit deeper, giving it a bit of a waggle, as I like to say, and that will make it look that much deeper. And we'll be getting back to what we're going to do with those a bit later on. You can also add ledges and just overhangs by using undercuts, just by having the knife just angled up towards you if you're looking down at the rock. So you're just going to see me just working through one of the sides of this rock using all those different skills. So I'm cutting vertical plane there, just adding a little bit more in the intersecting lines, using the knife just to pluck some things out, and that's all you have to do to make something look kind of fairly convincing in terms of making like a slate or kind of fracture type of rock. Now, with these fractures, like I made earlier, they tend to kind of dominate the entirety of a rock. So you can take it from one side and then you can move it around to another one. So this is what I'm doing here, and this will then form one of the more dominating feature of that particular side, and it kind of makes it feel a bit more like the rock is alive as opposed to just being something you've carved. So that is how I do slate. So starting with what I'm calling slate, this is a kind of fractured rock, and it's starting with a black base coat. And I mixed up some like medium blue with some grey to create this like blue-grey, and I'm doing a vertical painting base coat. So mainly working vertically downwards and just not trying to get into any of that detail, leaving that black. Then I'm doing what I'm calling like a light dry brush with a grey blue. So taking a big brush here, a bit more grey mixed in with that blue that I had previously. And again, working down with the big brush to kind of catch the top highlights and catch the top as well. From there, went into a light grey dry brush. And this is an actual dry brush. Different brush again, nice big one. And again, nice big strokes, almost like stabbing and attacking it to kind of pick out the kind of the top details before moving on to what I'm calling a white feather highlight. So just using the edge of a brush, like the flat part of the brush with some white on it, and just touching the edges to kind of get that feathered look, which you often see on slate. Now to finish this off, I'm putting some kind of moss-typed flock on, because you often see moss growing on slatey type rocks, and that gives you your kind of blue-grey slatey type rock with some suitable vegetation growing on top. So that is how I painted the slate one, and that is what it looks like.